She told me a while back actually that she was putting me in a song, so I've kind of been waiting for it. I know it takes a while to like make music and like get everything into production and everything, but yeah, she wasn't lying. She really was actually putting me in a song.
I have a question for you that I want to get your opinion on. You're widely considered by many people to be one of the best passers ever in WNBA history. So I want to ask you, who else is on that list of great passers or assisters?
Oh gosh, I mean, there's so many. I could list so many. I think for myself, growing up, like that was Sue Bird for me. Like Sue was the player that I loved getting to watch. When I went to my first WNBA game, I don't tell Sue this, but I was more so there for the Lynx, but they were playing the Storm at the time, so I got to see her play and the way she passed the ball. And even on the men's side, like I think, Chris Paul and Steve Nash, and you look at players like that, like I loved the men's game growing up too. And then I think Ticha Penicheiro, not a player a lot of people always talk about, but somebody that you watch her highlights and you pull up some of the plays she had in the league, and it's like she was making crazy passes like behind her head and stuff. So those are probably some of my favorite assisters, I would say.
Okay, cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. All right, let's talk about year two. So I want to ask you, what did you learn about yourself from, your rookie year into that W off season? And then what did you take from that and implement into year two in the WNBA?
Yeah, I think being a rookie in the WNBA is so unique because there's no league like it really from, ending your college career and then you're becoming a professional immediately. So I think just getting a year under my belt was the best thing for me. You understand how the league works, you know what to expect, everything like that. But at the same time, year two is going to be still a little different for me from the standpoint of I got a lot of new teammates. I have a new coach, new coaching staff. And so being able to figure them out, how they operate, how they do things, I think will be really important for our whole group. So it's going to take a little time to put together. But I think also having an off season of things that I could really just like work on and get better at. I haven't really had that in a couple years now because my last year going into Iowa, we took our foreign trip, so I haven't really had an off season in a while. So that was really nice to kind of just have that reset and get back to working on things I want to get working on, add some muscle to my frame. So yeah, I'm excited for year two. I think it's going to be a really fun group that we have.
Yeah, you mentioned it that you added some muscle to your frame. Everybody's been talking about that noticeable difference. What do you think of all that chatter?
I think it's funny. I think people see one photo and then they kind of just run with it. But I mean, I appreciate it. I guess I worked really hard, so at least they notice. Yeah, I guess.
All right, all right. Had to ask, had to ask. All right, last kind of standard question for me. Let's pretend that you're in a different reality, right? And you were not drafted to the Fever. If you were on a different team, what element of the Fever's game would intimidate you?
Oh, hmm. I think the fever of this year probably our depth. And I even think like looking across the league as you prepare for other teams that have the type of depth that we do, that just makes it really difficult. It makes it difficult from a defensive standpoint. The amount of different things that teams can do. It puts you in a difficult position to pick and choose. So I think our depth is probably what I would worry about the most. If somebody doesn't have it one night, you're just going to the next person on the bench and the next person, and we're gonna have to be able to find a way to use that to the best of our ability.
All right, another question for you. Notice this very recently. Flau'jae Johnson mentioned you in a song. She said, "Double C's on my jacket like I'm Caitlin Clark." So I want to ask you, what did you think of that? And would you ever hop on a track with Flau'jae?
No, I would never. I would leave that to her. She's incredible, but it was awesome. Her music is really great. She's so talented, and I've honestly been a really big fan of her since we've played them at LSU. I think her game is really good. It'll be fun to watch her this last season in college. But she told me a while back actually that she was putting me in a song. So I've kind of been waiting for it. I know it takes a while to like make music and like get everything into production and everything, but yeah, she wasn't lying. She really was actually putting me in a song. So yeah, she's incredible. That was fun to see.
Did you play for any friends or family? Did you like let your friends
Oh, they all
know?
saw it themselves. Yeah. People were texting me like, "Wow, that's actually that's really good." Like, I'm like, "I know. Her music is really good." So, yeah.
Cool, cool. All right, last question from me. We gotta ask. We know you're a Swiftie. We know you're a Chiefs fan. Will Travis and Taylor be coming to a game this season?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, I hope so. I mean, they're also living I feel like they're on a nice in vacation mode right now. So I hope they enjoy a nice little break out of the spotlight, but I'm sure they'll be cheering for the Fever either way.